Just the guy I wanted to see. Ty, what did you say your girlfriend's name was?
Zan, short for Alexandra Olenoff Hesser.
Oh, boy.
This is the angel I've been dying for you to meet.
Hi, Max. Luna.
Wait a minute. Y'all know each other? How come you didn't tell me you met my family?
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, surprise doesn't even begin to describe what I'm feeling.
Try flabbergasted.
You don't know what I want, Buchanan.
Yeah, I do, Jason. And for once, we want the same thing. Come on, what do you say?
You know, what's the catch?
There is no catch. I think Carol Swift is hiding something about the night of the rape. All right? She won't tell me. She might tell you.
Let's say she does. You expect me to believe you're going to hand over this kind of information to the DA?
Yes. Well, why do you think I'm asking
I don't know. Maybe you want to get Carol's story so Nora Gannon can use it against Marty.
I'm on Marty's side, just like you
Yeah,
are.
what about Todd Manning? That's your frat brother. You remember him?
Todd is no brother of mine, all right? Jason, you're going to have to just trust me.
And why
right?
should I? Come on, Kevin, give me one good reason.
Your Honor, the defense calls Todd Manning.
You okay?
I was till now.
Just remember, you know the true story, no matter what kind of lies Todd Manning tries to tell.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So help me God.
Tell us more about yourself, Mr. Manning. About Landview University.
Not much to tell. I'm a regular guy. Average student.
A regular son of a...
Let's not be modest. You're an absolute standout on the Landview University football team. You're the top-ranking player.
I played a little defensive end, yeah. But what I'm most proud of is my affiliation with the Fellowship of Athletes. We do a lot of community service.
Yes, and you are also a member of the Future Entrepreneurs of America, the Community Relations Committee, and Kappa Alpha Delta Fraternity. Isn't that true? Is that where you met Marty Saybrook?
No. She wasn't hanging out with the fraternity crowd back then. The first time I actually met Marty was one night at Rhodey's Tavern.
Let's talk about that night. Is that also the same night that Jason Webb and Swade Pruitt testified about? When you instructed Powell Lord to get Marty Saybrook's brassiere as some kind of trophy?
It was a pledge prank for a scavenger hunt. I know it sounds crass, but believe me, it's mild next to what some of the other fraternities put their pledges through. And I thought Marty had a sense of humor. I've since learned otherwise.
Marty didn't appreciate the prank?
Yes and no.
Can you explain that?
Well, I thought she was mad at me. But the next time I saw her at Rhodey's, she kept looking at me. You know, that way.
Mr. Manning, are you saying that Marty Saybrook was being provocative?
Objection.
Let me put it another way. Mr. Manning, did Marty Saybrook do more than look at you?
Yes, ma'am. She bought me a beer. We had a few. We danced a little. Then I took her home.
To the fraternity house?
No, to her house. She invited me.
And what happened there?
She took me upstairs. We had sex.
Objection. Your Honor, Miss Gannon has once again managed to introduce some aspect of Miss Saybrook's sexual history, and that is totally inadmissible.
Mr. Gannon seems to forget that you've already ruled on the rape shield law as it applies to the defendant's sexual history.
Thank you. I don't need to be reminded, Counselor. Miss Saybrook's past relationships with any and all defendants is admissible and relevant. All other past sexual conduct is not. Objection overruled. Continue, Miss Gannon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Manning, did you force yourself on Marty Saybrook that night?
Absolutely not.
What happened after you had sex with her?
she went weird.
Your Honor.
Sustained.
Without the adjectives, what happened?
It was football season, okay? I had a curfew. Besides, I had a psychology exam the next morning. So when she begged me to stay, I did my...
Wait a minute. Marty asked you to stay the night?
She pleaded with me. And when I said I couldn't, that I had to get back to the campus, she got upset. I felt sorry for her. I wanted to stay, but my teammates were counting on me, so I had to leave her. If I had it to do again, I would have stayed.
Why do you say that?
Because I didn't know at the time how much this would hurt her, make her angry. Angry enough to start this horrible lie about me and my friends.
Your Honor, if the witness is going to be allowed to make prejudicial statements without regard...
Very quick, very quick. You beat me to it. Sustained. The jury will disregard the witness's last remark. And Miss Gannon, you know better. You will ask the questions of the witness, and the witness will respond without editorial. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm not one of them, Jason. Todd, Zach, even my cousin Paul, they're not friends of mine.
Let me get this straight. You're gonna turn your back on your own fraternity brothers?
I told you, I'm finished with the fraternity crowd. I was wrong, all right? I was wrong about them. I was wrong about you. I've been wrong about a lot of things.
Including Marty, man. You believe their side over hers.
That was until I saw her up on the stand. And I heard her testimony. That's when I made my decision about who was lying and who was telling the truth. When she came forward and she cleared me of the charges, it cost her with the jury.
Yeah, well, you got that right, man. It almost cost her the whole trial.
No, but she did the right thing. And now I want to help her, Jason.
Okay, look, suppose I believe you. Look, suppose Carol is hiding something in my towel. What makes you think she's going to open up to me instead of you?
Because she doesn't trust me any more than you do. She still thinks I'm tight with Todd and the guys.
No, that's only one reason I don't trust you. I got plenty of reasons.
Oh, look, this
you
was
remember?
stupid of me to come here and try to talk to you. I thought because you were a friend of Marty's. Forget it, all right? I'll go to Carol and I'll try again.
Kevin, wait, okay? I know where Carol works. It's over at the library. Maybe I should tag along with you just so you don't get lost.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it if you would give these to Al and to CJ. I thought it was the least I could do.
My son and his friend do not need...
Max, where are your manners? Alex, thank you very much. We appreciate you thinking of the boys.
Well, what did I tell you? She's as sweet as sugar cane. But then, since you're old friends, you already know how special she is.
Oh, she's special. Just ask the DA.
DA?
Max, he has got a sense of humor, doesn't he? Alex, honey, why'd you take so long to tell us that you were my baby brother's sugar cane?
I came over here to have dinner the night that we had the accident with the boys, and I was just so... My heart felt so warm that the whole town was so galvanized into action that... Well, you were a hero, Max, and so was Cord, and I certainly hope that he gets well soon.
Yeah, Zan was a real help pitching in and everything.
Oh, bet she was. Yeah, we just keep wondering what would make Al and CJ fall into the hole in that ground.
The ghosts. They were trying to scare away evil spirits.
Yeah, I told Zan all about how Al and CJ were scared of ghosts and stuff. She was real upset about it.
I bet she was. Yeah, we were so upset about it. We've been thinking about maybe closing up Serenity Springs, selling off the place, moving away, hadn't we, honey?
Yeah, we were thinking about just giving it all up, you know. Let someone else have this headache.
I'm sure you have a lot of bad memories about this place now.
Yeah, but we got some good ones, too, and they overcome all our doubts. Isn't that right, Sugar? We're going to stay right where we are. Isn't that right, honey?
This land is my land. This land is your land. This land was made for her and me.
Well, I'm glad you guys are staying put. Ghosts or no ghosts, they can't scare us off this land. Even by scaring little kids.
I've got to go.
Go? What are you talking about?
If there is anything else I can do for the boys, I would appreciate it if you would let me know.
Oh, I think you've done quite enough.
Oh, more than enough. We'll never forget.
Never.
I told you she was the greatest. Dan, wait up.
Hold on just a minute, baby brother. I want to talk to you about this angel.
Cass,
Andrew, what took you so long?
I'm sorry, I got held.
Just in time to watch Todd Manning impersonate an Eagle Scout. Come on.
So from your point of view, your relationship with Marty Saybrook was friendly.
Intimate.
Then how do you account for the testimony of Emily Haynes and Milton Biddlecombe that you were arguing loudly at the spring fling?
Sure, we argued. I just said our relationship was intimate. Look, when Marty and I are together, sparks fly. Sometimes it's sexy. Sometimes it's more like an argument. But we always get off on it.
So it's kind of like a game between you.
That's it.
And the inflatable doll that was tossed around at the spring fling labeled Marty the Party Girl?
Another game. Look, I know it sounds gross, but believe me, if you'd heard the whole story, you'd know that Marty got the last laugh on me.
So you weren't acting out of any kind of anger because you'd failed the calculus exam?
Sure, I was angry. I was angry about the exam. Yeah, it almost cost me a year's worth of eligibility for football. And maybe my first impulse was to blame Marty for distracting me with a lot of heavy breathing instead of prepping me for the test like she said she would. Luckily, I took a retest and passed, so everything's cool.
So the night of the spring fling, there was no hidden agenda, no secret revenge you planned against Marty?
No. I was there to have fun, like she was. I figured we'd have a few beers, get into one of our usual fights, and then make up, like always.
And did you make up?
Yes, ma'am. Upstairs, in Kevin Buchanan's room.
Mr. Manning, what exactly did happen in Kevin Buchanan's room?
What are the long faces for? Zan pulled a heck of a surprise, didn't she? Pretending not to know y'all and vice versa.
Oh, yeah, she is loaded with surprises.
Todd, how much do you know about Alex Hesser?
Well, I know she's beautiful, brilliant, kind-hearted, and built like the Taj Mahal.
Oh.
Mercy's gonna make them like her back on the farm.
You talk to her a lot, don't you?
Every day, Max. What's this all about?
And you talk to her about how scared Al was of ghosts and goblins?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
And this was about the time that the haunting started?
What's wrong with that? I talk to Zan about everything. She's a great listener.
I bet she is.
I don't see what Zan has to do with little Al and ghosts and stuff. I see a couple customers that need me, if you'll excuse me.
I think Asa was right. I think he was right about those suspicions about Alex.
This is incredible, even for Alex. She caused the hauntings which led to the accident that almost killed my son.
And CJ and Cord and you. Max, how am I going to tell my baby brother that this angel of his is the devil incarnate?
Hey, boy, here, I saved you some liverwurst. You killed my sandwich.
You killed my hope, my future, my everything.
Whoa, take it easy. What's wrong?
You are wrong. You almost killed these poor two little children, and Max almost died, and Cord has forgotten the last year and a half of his life.
Hey, could be I did him a favor. He keeps on marrying that nutcase Tina. A good memory laughs might do him good.
Oh, so you think that's funny? The fact that Asa suspects me of doing this whole ghost thing must really have you in stitches, and the fact that Luda and Max think the absolute worst of me must have you hysterical, you baboon!
Okay, will you just listen to me for a second?
Now, how was I supposed to know the kids were so stupid they were going to fall in some hole, huh? I was just trying to scare them a little bit.
Congratulations. Now the whole neighborhood is having nightmares.
Look, weren't you the one that told me to get Max and Luna to move away so you could give Asa Buchanan their property? I was just following your orders.
Those weren't my orders.
Huh?
Okay, so they were my orders, but this wasn't supposed to happen. Nothing was supposed to happen to the kids. Max wasn't supposed to almost die, and Court wasn't supposed to forget about the last year and a half of his life. And everybody wasn't supposed to hate me.
I know.
Oh, Bulge. I get the feeling that somebody up there doesn't like me very much.
Ty, sugar, we know you care an awful lot about Alex Hesser, but...
But what, Luna?
It's like this. We have reason to believe that your friend, Zan, was behind the Ghosts and Goblins special effects that scared Al.
We got a tip from Asa Buchanan, honey. Asa told us that he thinks that Alex tried to run us off the property so that he could buy it and grab up all the oil. Buy it cheap, too. She did it for him.
And you believe an old goat like Asa Buchanan. Why would Zan want to help him out?
Because he would help her by bankrolling her nightclub. Plus, she likes him. They're two of a kind.
That's ridiculous. Zan is nothing like Asa. For her, money's just something to play with.
Darling, don't you understand what she likes to play with is unsuspicious young souls like yourself.
No, you're wrong about her, Luna.
And her name is not Zan, or Zan.
I know that. It's Alexandra Olenoff Hesser. Her father was some kind of Russian scientist or something.
And her husband was the biggest criminal this side of Al Capone.
Actually, Al Capone and Carlo on the same side now. The other side.
Carlo Hesser.
Ask the DA. Ask the cops. Alex is known as the mob queen to Carlo Hesser.
The gangster.
He was murdered. She was a suspect.
No, it can't be true. No.
Ty, honey, I'm sorry.
No, you got the wrong woman. Not Zan. Not my Zan.
Ty!
No!
Luna, if she is responsible for nearly killing Al and CJ, we got to get our hands on some proof.
If I need you, I'll signal for you, okay? Hi, excuse me. Is this a reference book, or do I have to check this out?
Let me see. Oh, it's you.
You look surprised.
I thought you were kidding when you said you hang around here a lot.
Well, I don't look like the bookworm type.
No?
Well, a year ago, I couldn't read my own name. They called me the illiterate, so I've been working real hard to change that.
Well, that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, well, not as much courage as it took for you to get up on the stand for Marty at the trial.
I couldn't stay away. I used to think that fraternity crowd was something special. After seeing what happened to Marty, I saw them for what they really are.
You know, I gotta be honest with you, Carol. I heard that there might be something that you know about Todd Manning, something that you might not have told the court.
Who told you that?
Well,
Hey, Buchanan, what are you doing here?
I should have known you're with him.
Oh, it's not what you
I told
think.
your pal Kevin what I think of him and his frat brothers. And the same goes for you if you're in with them.
Carol, I'm not in with anybody.
Forget it. You guys can fool a jury, but you can't fool me.
Carol.
It's a code with us at the Kappa Alpha Delta fraternity. If one of the brothers is in trouble, we all pitch in.
That's why you went upstairs that night?
Yeah. Some of the brothers had been drinking. Some of the freshmen were feeling a little sick from too much beer. Immaturity. So, Zach, Powell, and I went upstairs to make sure that everything was okay. And that's when we saw her.
Saw whom?
Marty Saybrook.
Where was she?
Kevin's door was open. And she was lying back on the bed. And she had this funny grin on her face, like she gets when she's up to something wild and crazy.
Objection!
Sustained. Mr. Manning, a little less vivid, more precise, if you don't mind.
Mr. Manning, did you force your way into Kevin Buchanan's room?
No, ma'am. Well, she invited us. She said that the real party was about to begin.
And how did you react to this?
I wasn't surprised.
Even though you've been arguing downstairs earlier?
No, I said before, Marty, she changes like the weather. One minute she wants to fight, next she wants to kiss and forget it.
Okay. So that's when you went into the room. You and Mr. Rosen and Mr. Lord. What then?
Then she did surprise me. She told Powell to lock the door.
Liar. He's the one who told Powell to lock it.
It doesn't matter. She said it was a private party. And to prove it, she danced with all three of us. Really close.
He's lying. He made me.
What happened then?
Look, I'm not proud of this. I should never have let her tempt me. I know that. The guy's only human. And when a woman's as wild as Marty, and that's the way she wants it.
What way, Mr. Manning? What did she want?
She wanted to have sex with us. All three of us. She kept grabbing and pawing at us, and she never once said stop.
He's lying! Every word is a lie! Why are you lying? You have to stop him! No! He's lying! He's lying! No! You're
Now there's clinical proof that advanced design...
Proceed, Miss Saybrook.
But he's lying! Can't you see that?
Miss Saybrook, you will have to leave my courtroom if you do not control yourself.
Come on. Marty, sit down. Make it more...
Your Honor, on Miss Saybrook's behalf, I do apologize. But on the other hand, it is quite difficult to remain in your seat in the face of this performance given by Mr. Manning.
You will get your turn, Counselor. Miss Gannon.
Thank you. Mr. Manning, I know this is not easy. It is not easy for anyone. But we need to hear the facts. However painful or regrettable. You had sex with Marty Saybrook?
Yes, ma'am.
Consensual sex? She didn't resist?
Resist? She initiated it. First with me, then Zach, then Powell. It wasn't until afterwards that she decided that she'd done something bad.
Your Honor!
Jury, disregard that last statement. The facts, Mr. Manning.
The facts, Todd. The facts. After you had sex with Marty Saybrook, how did she behave?
She got upset.
She was crying, she was hysterical?
No. No, she was upset that we might tell. She made us promise that we'd never talk about what we'd done. And then she told us to leave. She wanted to finish her booze. She had this flask that she kept with her all the time, like a teddy bear.
Judge, one more time.
We apologize for the teddy bear. Mr. Manning, it is obvious to anyone who has been sitting in this courtroom that your testimony and Marty's are completely at odds.
One of us is lying, and it's not me.
Why do you think Marty is lying?
I've searched my heart about that, Miss Gannon. I guess I must have hurt her feelings more than I know that night that I had to leave her, and that this is her way of hurting me back. Sometimes I think that I deserve it. That she was reaching out for me that first night that we spent together. that she was needy for companionship. And if I'd only been a little more sensitive, then maybe.
One more question, Mr. Manning. How do you feel about Marty Saybrook now?
I feel sorry for her. She needs help. But I think that there's one thing that you should know. Marty, I forgive you.
I want to nail Todd Manning even more than you do.
So you team up with his
I'm not
frat
teaming
brother
up with
here?
anybody, Carol. I can't believe that I'm defending this guy of all people, but you're wrong about him. So was I. A guy can change.
Yeah.
Well, you two make a cute couple, but I still don't buy it.
Wait, look, Carol, just give us 5 minutes,
I've
please.
got work to
Carol,
do.
all we want is the chance to prove that you can trust us.
Look, if you know something about Marty's case, we'll protect you. That is a promise.
Wow. The word of a KAD man. Well, it won't do you any good anyway. I told the court everything I know about Todd and his pals. I mean, there's nothing else to tell. All right. 5 minutes.
How do you prove someone created a ghost?
Daddy, will you please help me with my scrapbook?
Oh, I'd love to, son, but listen, we're trying to figure out something right now.
Let me see that.
No, but I got all the pictures from the newspapers, and I want to put them in my scrapbook.
Well, I'll take a look at it. Let me see it. Oh, honey, look. He's got all the newspaper clippings from the accident with him and CJ.
Yeah, but they don't say anything about the ghost.
Al, I was just wondering something. Did you ever see a grown-up when Sweetwater Sam first started talking to you? What about when you saw the Revolutionary War soldier?
No, only the skeleton with a funny hat. Why?
No reason at all, Sugar. Why don't you go get that glue pot for me, and I'll help you put these clippings in this book, okay?
Okay.
All righty. What do you think?
Let's say that Alex did rig up this ghost. Do you think she'd have a Revolutionary War-style tri-cornered hat laying around her penthouse? I mean, the kind Al described?
Well, maybe a couple of skeletons knowing Alex, but not a tri-cornered hat, unless she bought it.
Or rented it?
Mac told him from the costume shop, you are a genius.
What do you mean,
Almost.
almost?
Well,
Come on.
What?
Punch up her membership on the computer.
What?
Right now. Yeah, just do it. Punch it up.
Okay. What? 87112.
Yes, we're in luck. She's used a credit card. Okay, now I want you to dial the credit card customer service line.
What?
Dial it. Here, it's right there. There's the number. Here, pick it up.
Right.
Hit it. Oh, and by the way, you are Alex Oltl, and you need a copy of your credit report.
Oh, hello. This is, Alex Olenoff-Hesser. Hi. I wondered if I could get a copy of my, credit report for the past, 5 weeks. Yes, I'd love that. Thank you. Oh, what do you mean you can't do it? You know, I don't think you know who I am. I am Alex Olenoff-Hesser, the, widow of the late, great Carlo Hesser, and I don't like to be disappointed. In fact, it brings out the worst in me, and you don't want that to happen, do you? I don't think so. So why don't you fax me that transaction right now? Thank you. What's it say, Max? Did Alex buy or rent anything from the costume shop?
Nothing of any interest. Just a tri-cornered Revolutionary War-style hat.
What?
We did it.
Oh, my gosh, we've got proof that can save my brother from making the worst mistake of his life.
And while we are saving him, we can put Alex Hesser back behind bars. Right where she belongs.
What are we waiting for? Max and Luna to the rescue.
Again?
Max and Luna don't get me the ace so well. We've just got to make sure that you cover your tracks.
Hey, I got everything covered, all right? Now I'm gonna take Eddie here and all the rest of the stuff we used to scare them kids, put it in this box, and I'm taking it down the incinerator.
Well, good. Just burn it before they burn me at the stake.
Hey, I don't like to hear you talk like this. Now, I ain't gonna let nobody turn you into some Joan in her ark, okay?
This was supposed to be a sweet business deal. Asa was supposed to get the land. I was supposed to get the nightclub, and everybody was supposed to be happy. Cord wasn't supposed to lose the last year and a half of his daggone memory, and the kids weren't supposed to almost die.
Yeah, well, you know, kids forget things real fast.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, parents don't, and grandparents don't, and great-great-grandparents don't. People in this town would forgive Carlo for killing a dozen mobsters in a garage, but I'm responsible for a couple of kids getting scared, and I feel like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Hey. Now, they don't know you like I know you. See, I know you got a soft spot in that heart of yours for the kiddies.
I do, I really do.
Yeah. Now, let's say we cut our losses. We get out of town together, start from scratch. What do you say? You and me against the world, huh?
I can't leave Landview. All my friends are here.
Boss, you ain't got no friends. All you got is me and just me, okay?
Actually, I do have a new friend. He's a very sweet soul. Pretty innocent guy. But he sees the good in me. His name is Ty Moody. Oh, my God. If that's the police,
If
where
it is, I'll take care of him, all right? Can I help you?
Yeah, move.
Hey, pal, hold
Ty,
it right
sweetie,
there.
no, Bulge, don't. It's okay. Ty, how are you, sweetie? What's wrong?
This is where you live? This glorified cat house?
Hey, watch the language.
I know it's not your taste, but...
Who's the overstuffed monkey in the shiny suit?
That's it. Come on, let's go.
And while we're on the subject, just who are you? Are you Zan Olenoff, or are you Mrs. Carlo Hesser?
Todd, you were brilliant up there, man. Pure Jimmy Stewart.
Think so? Oh, man. I was going for Henry Fonda.
Real convincing.
Oh, well, thank you, pal, Lord III. Let me tell you something. You better be just as convincing when it's your turn. Or else.
Or else what?
Sway.
Pruitt. Look, man, you better keep your paws off of me. I'm going to send you back to the zoo.
I took you apart once before. Remember, killer? My only mistake was not finishing the job.
Let's wait.
Let him go, Father. Come on. Let him take his best shot. It's the sucker punch. That's his special.
Todd, forget him, man. Forget him. He's nobody.
Come on, we don't need this.
Todd, nobody.
Somebody's got to shut him up, Andrew. I know this is not in your religion, but
I think I want to take Manning's head off. It's not going to do Marty any good. It ain't going to help her, is it?
Yeah, well, what is going to help her?
Mead's 5-star notebook could very well be the only notebook tough enough to take being crammed in and out of a locker before or after.
Mr. Hackman was just going upstairs. Weren't you, Mr. Hackman?
I'm not gonna let this kid muscle you.
Who you calling kid, mister? And just exactly what are you to Zan?
Zan? Did he call you Zan?
Mr. Hackman is my executive assistant, and he was just going upstairs to do some filing. Weren't you, Mr. Hackman?
I don't like leaving you alone with this guy.
I can handle this.
Well, what about the stuff in the box? Aren't we supposed to burn it?
Yes. It has to wait. Just go up there right now, please.
Real charmer. He's back in a piece, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Zan, what do you need with an enforcer like that, Zan? Oh, only it's not Zan, is it? Alex.
So I should have told you I was the widow to Mr. Carlo Hesser.
Oh, but you just forgot.
No, I didn't forget. You have led a very sheltered life on a farm. Even you told me you'd never met anybody like me.
Yeah? Well, maybe I still haven't met you. The real you.
Ty, my life has always been a struggle. It hasn't always been easy. It hasn't always been nice. And Carlo has made my life easier.
So you married him?
Yes, I did. And I fell in love with him. The dangerous part of him. And then he died. And then I had to fend for myself and survive one day at a time.
I understand all about survival. But what Max and Luna are talking about you being some kind of monster terrifying a little kid?
I would never do that. Is that what they said? It's a horrible lie, Ty. That's a horrible lie concocted by a horrible man named Asa Buchanan.
Yeah, well, my sister Luna seems to think that it's the truth. And so does Max.
I wouldn't frighten any little boys. I love children.
Like you love Ace's money?
So you hate me now too, don't you? Asa's always hated me. Everybody in this town has always hated me. Because I am a strong, independent woman. But I thought you were different. You saw the real me.
No. I thought I did, but...
No, you did. You still do. Look at me. Closer. Feel this? This is my heart. I have one. And it beats. And you know, if you stop believing in me, I am sure that it's going to break. Please. Please don't stop believing in me. In the real me.
Get your lips off my brother.
Luna, Max.
There is a law against trespass.
There are laws against many things, Alex, and you've broken most of them.
What do you think you're doing?
Wait a minute. What have we here? An old boyfriend?
What is that doing here?
Wait, there's more. I'm so glad that hats are back in fashion. And you know what? If you accessorize with just that certain facts, Luna, we have all we need to take you, Alex, directly to jail.
Okay, so you went to the trial because you felt sympathy for Marty, but then when the going got tough, you ran out. I'm sorry, Carol, but that just doesn't make sense.
Or maybe the going was getting too tough for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
We just need to know what you know. And whatever you're carrying around, I don't know, Carol, it seems like it's really heavy.
You wanted 5 minutes. Your time's up.
Carol, look, you don't trust me, and you don't trust Kevin. Maybe if I was in your place, I'd feel the same way. Will you think about Marty? Huh? Would you think how she's gonna feel if those 3 guys walk away free and clear? That's not what you want.
Don't do it for us, Carol. Do it for Marty. If you know something about Todd that'll help her case, you gotta tell us.
We didn't have this doctor's appointment, you know.
And it's fine, really. I'll be fine. You go ahead and take care of your wife and that baby of yours.
Okay, but if you need anything...
Thank you.
Now look, things are they're going to get a lot worse before they get any better, but no matter what Todd Manning says on that, I'll keep Marty cool. I'm talking about you. You take a deep breath, you count to 10, 20, 100, whatever it takes. Will do. Cassie? Sweet.
Yes. Remember that.
Good luck. Hey, Marty, Todd gave his best shot, and it's not gonna work.
Yes, it is. I am who he says I am. A person to feel sorry for. Needy, desperate, vindictive.
That's not who you are. Not now. Not ever again.
Everybody heard what he said.
Todd is a liar. Remember that no matter what happens.
Nothing he says is the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to resume.
Rachel thinks that Marty doesn't have a chance now.
Well, she could be right. Todd was very slick and mighty convincing.
Hank, you're not giving up.
All rise.
Mr. Manning, please resume the stand. Mr. Gannon, are you ready to cross-examine?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. More than ready.